Have you ever thought how cool it would be that instead of traveling by air from Los Angeles to Shanghai, China, you can now travel through an underwater train? Well, China is currently planning to make such a train. Everyone is worried about the coronavirus epidemic, but China is starting construction on a $200 billion high-speed railway project that would link China to the United States through 2,800-mile undersea route. 2 days is the maximum possible journey time if everything goes according to plan. Considering that a journey from Beijing to the US takes roughly 14 hours, it is rather outstanding. It will link mainland China from Beijing to San Francisco through an underwater train network. The 8,000-mile high-speed underwater railway project was initially announced by China Railway in 2014, connecting China, Russia, Canada, and the United States through a 125-mile undersea tunnel that spans the Bering Strait, which will be part of the underwater railroad. Railway network growth in China has increased dramatically during the previous 2 decades, with the world's biggest high-speed rail network covering 23,000 miles. China is home to the world's fastest commercially functioning train, the Shanghai maglev, which reaches speeds of 431 miles per hour. The state-run Beijing Times is reporting that the world's most costly megaproject is the China-Russia-Canada-America railway route, which will take years to complete. To create an underwater tunnel beneath the Bering Strait would be the most difficult engineering project of all. It would be the world's longest underwater tunnel, spanning over 7,000 miles, and it would cost $52 billion to complete. This report in the Beijing Times also says that Russia is already signed on. As a result, China might face considerable challenges in completing the US section of the undersea rail network. In order for China to complete a high-speed rail connection to the United States, there are a number of critical issues that must be addressed. The world's first underwater bullet train was built in China in 2018, which would link the east coast port city of Ningbo in the Zhoushan archipelago. The new route will include a 16.2-kilometer underwater length. Construction is going on for the complex Megalev project, which levitates above a magnetic track and travels at a tremendous speed. Despite the fact that this tunnel is much smaller than the Channel Tunnel, adding a bullet train passage requires more effort on the part of the engineers. Despite little information, some people have speculated that the Ningbo-Zhoushan Railway may be an early phase of a much bigger project. As for the United States, they could be at a disadvantage. By 2020, the United States and Canada will join the Alaskan Rail System, which is 2,570 kilometers, or 1,597 miles long. The total cost for the project, which will be totaled at $22 billion, was a major jump for the United States rail network, which had lagged behind on other countries. When it comes to railroad innovation, the United States is currently behind the curve. China, Japan, and other countries all have bullet trains in development. This route that will link Canada, China, Russia, and the United States looks to have been postponed for now. The plan has been panned by critics who insist that cargo and flight ships are an economic no-brainer and also excessively complicated. The lack of cooperation among superpowers is the cause of the high price tag associated with this project, which might amount to little more than a pipe dream. In order for China to complete a high-speed rail connection to the United States, there are a number of critical issues that must be addressed. There are many environmental problems and political problems that come with having money. To ensure that China, Russia, Canada, and the United States are connected by rail, the US and China must improve their relationship considerably. New high-speed rail projects are built each year, making the country's rail system among the most expensive in the world. China Railway, a state-owned company, started designing China's high-speed rail infrastructure in 1990. China started building the Qingdao-Shenyang passenger railway in 1999, the first leg of the country's high-speed rail network. With $1.9 billion invested in it, the high-speed rail line commenced operations in 2003, and bullet trains that use the route are capable of reaching speeds of 160 miles per hour. For this underwater train project, the budget is definitely going to exceed $200 billion. But China seems quite ecstatic about it, so money is not an issue. China's relationships with US and engineering are the two problems in this project. if somehow this project is completed, it will be a great achievement. So what do you think about it? If you've liked this video, press the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates.